everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Cara Dunaway and I'm so happy to have you here. For today's video, I was looking through my makeup the other day and I found a few products that I have not played with in a while, and I really just kind of wanted to pull some stuff out again and just have fun today. So if you love makeup and like to just hang out and get ready, please subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications, like, comment, do all the good stuff, and let's go ahead and get started. So as I was going through my stuff, I noticed that most of the products that I haven't touched in a while are eyeshadow eye products. So I just pulled out a couple that I wanted to revisit that I remember really liking and wanted to play with. So we're just gonna start with the eyes today. I'm gonna start by priming them with the E.L.F. Hydrating Camo Concealer. Just a tiny bit just to cover the veins and other discoloration that I have on my eyelids. Then I did just go in and set that with the E.L.F. Halo Glow Setting Powder. Okay, and we're sticking with the E.L.F. theme right now. I found this, I think this is one of their metallic liquid shadows. They have glitter ones, they have metallics. And this one is in the shade Aurora, and it's a really pretty emerald green. And I remember using this before and it was so pretty. So I kind of just want to throw this all over the lid and then see where we go from there. So I'm just going to take it and just start applying that to the lid. Look at that shade though, it's so nice. I'm going to take a blending brush and just try to blend out the top. I don't remember doing this last time, but I'm hoping it blends out easily. And it looks like it does. We're just making this a really simple eye look, one that anybody could do. Again, just gonna go blend out the top of that while it's still a little bit wet. Once these dry down though, they stay very nicely. I haven't really had to worry about them creasing on me at all or breaking apart. So these are really nice for the price. I'm gonna let it dry down and then I'm gonna add a little bit of sparkle on top of it. So another product I found that I haven't played around with in a while are, I have a bunch of these ColourPop Super Shock shadows, and I thought it would be fun to maybe see if we can throw a little bit of this one on top just to give us a little sparkle. This one's in the shade Ladybird. Here gives you a better idea what it looks like. Really shiny and pretty. I'm gonna see if it works well on top of this liquid shadow. It does give some really pretty sparkle. I don't know how much you can tell, but it's definitely there. And I love me some glitter. Then the last thing I want to do for this eye look is add a wing. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. Let me just go in and do the wings off camera because it's been taking me a little bit longer than normal, and I will be right back. All right, I've got the wing on and I really like how this eye look turned out. It was really easy. It was definitely a look that anybody can do, and I think it's really pretty, especially the green with the glitter on top. I love these, especially for just a nice pop of color that's really user-friendly. So I'm gonna hold off on the eyes for now. Let's go in and do the face. I'm going to prime with a primer that I haven't used yet. And I got this one through Ipsy many months ago. And it just kind of sat in a basket waiting for me to use up some of my other primers. But this is from Basic Beauty, and this is the Smooth and Blur Primer. So I'm going to go in and test this one out. It's clear. It doesn't have a smell, and it feels like a gel-like primer. It feels really nice. Feels hydrating. It's gonna have some tack to it to really grip your foundation on your face. Okay, I let that dry down for just a minute. I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal Infallible foundation, my favorite foundation from the drugstore. Something I have to tell you guys about myself is I'm a little bit OCD in the sense that with my makeup, or I shouldn't say all of my makeup, but with a lot of the products that I own, I keep them in a specific order in the drawers that they're in, and then I have to rotate through them. So I will just pick the product that's next for the next day, use it no matter what it is, unless it's like a special occasion and I want to use a specific product for that occasion. But otherwise, like, I am rotating through like my foundations, my concealers, my bronzers, and I'm just pulling the next one and then just going back, and I use them in a very specific order. But it's funny because I don't do that like with eyeshadows. There's some categories of makeup that I don't do that with, and I'll just use whatever I'm feeling at the time. But otherwise, they have to be used in a very specific order. So there you go, you just learned something about me. I'm gonna go back to the E.L.F. Hydrating Camo Concealer and just conceal the under eyes and brighten up the T-zone area. I'm gonna go in and blend this off camera so you don't have to sit through that, but let me go take care of that and we'll be back. Next, I'm gonna go in and cream bronze with my Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer Stick. Just gonna run this in my usual places. Then I'm still working on this nose contour. Now we blend. I feel like when I do my nose like this, like it starts out making my nose look huge. And you guys are probably thinking, yes, your nose is not looking slimmer when you do this. But I feel like once it's all done, like it comes together. And I always take my concealer brush, just clean this up. And I feel like where the nose starts to come together is when I throw this highlight side from the NYX Wonder Stick on there. I'm gonna try to get it straight this time. So I feel like once you add that, it does look a little bit slimmer in the middle. Maybe it's just my imagination, but I just like how that's looking so much better than the way I did it before. For my liquid blush, I'm gonna use this one from Rare Beauty. I have not used this in a while. I've used the little mini ones a lot more recently, but this is in the shade Joy, and this one's just a really bright, kind of like fiery reddish orange. So I'm just gonna take a tiny little amount because these are very pigmented. And I'm just gonna blend this out with a sponge this time because it's been a while since I've done that. And I feel like a sponge just disperses that color so much more evenly than it does when I use my finger. It's a really bright shade though, but once you blend it out, it looks really pretty. Not so intimidating. So I just took that tiny little amount and I feel like it just gave a really nice tint to the cheeks. Again, I'm gonna skip out on the liquid highlighter and we're just going to move into finishing off the eyes. Okay, two things that I found that I have not used in a very, very long time. First is this eyeliner pencil from the brand Sugar. This is the Stroke of Genius Heavy Duty Kohl in the shade Green Light. And it matches like that liquid shadow from E.L.F. perfectly. So I also found this eyeshadow from the brand SANCHEZ, and it's just a single eyeshadow, just this dark green as well, that I thought was really pretty. And I might use one, possibly both of these just on the lower lash line. I think I might try to incorporate both. I think what I'm going to do is start with the pencil. I'm going to run this just as close as I can to the lash line and then try to smudge it out a little bit with this eyeshadow. So we're gonna see how this works. This is gonna be a lot of green. But it is a really pretty shade and it really almost matches perfectly to that liquid shadow. Okay, so I have that down. I'm gonna take this little pencil brush and I'm gonna dip into this single shadow just a little bit and just lightly like smudge out that green. This shadow does have some shimmer in it, so that's why I don't wanna go too crazy with it because I don't want it to get too shimmery under here. And I probably could have just smudged out the eyeliner on its own, but why not just add some more products, right? So we are looking very green, but I'm gonna add some black liner to the waterline. I'm gonna use this one from TRESLUCE. This one's in the shade Fuerte. All right, I feel like we're looking very like dark and smoky. Okay, let me throw on some mascara. I'm gonna use the MAKIAGE Icon High Volume and Intense Curl Mascara. Then another product that I have not used in a minute, but is really, really good, is from NYX. It's the Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. And I've been stuck in using my pencils lately, but I wanted to pull this out because it's a really good product. It's just like a little pen marker, and you can go in and just draw little brow hairs and fill in where you want. When I first go in, it looks a little bit crazy, but then you can just take a spoolie and just gently like comb through it, and it just makes it a lot more soft and natural. Let me go in and do the other brow real quick. Then I just go in and set that with the NYX Brow Glue. All right, I'm gonna finish off the face with the bronzer and blush. I'm gonna use this one from Basic Beauty. This is the Bronzy AF bronzer palette. I'm just gonna take a little bit of the lightest two and just apply this to the cheeks. Also the forehead. And then this blush I'm gonna use is one of my favorites, but for some reason I haven't used it in a while, and it's from Ofra. This is the blush in the shade Bellini. And it's just a really pretty peach shade, and I think it goes really nicely with the liquid blush that we have. So yeah, I don't know why I haven't reached for this one more, but it's really, really pretty. And another highlighter that I have not reached for in a long time, and the name of it's completely, well, almost completely worn off. It's from the brand Colored Rain, and this is the Focal Point Glow Lighter in the shade Selfie. Here's what it looks like. I don't know, maybe I just haven't reached for it just because the shade hasn't like been what I've wanted. I don't know, but it's really pretty. I'm gonna use some of this on the inner corners as well. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and spray this all with the Item Beauty One Hit Prime Set and Refresh Dewy Finish Face Mist. And then to finish off the look, this lip liner, lipstick, and lip gloss I have not used in a while. This is from NYX. This is the Retractable Lip Liner in the shade Nude. And I honestly don't know why I haven't reached for this one lately, because it's really nice. This lipstick is from Revlon, and it's pretty old. I mean, it's probably honestly expired by now, but we're gonna use it anyway. This is the Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick in the shade Skyline Pink. I love the shade of it. I should probably just go pick up a new one. And then to top it off, this gloss is from the brand Beauty for Real, which is one that I don't know that I've ever heard of. I got it through Ipsy a long time ago. It's in the shade Nudist. And I'm just gonna pop some of this on. All right, you guys, here we are at the final look. I had a lot of fun playing with some makeup that I haven't used in a while, and it's fun to pull those products out and use them again and remember why I purchased them or loved them in the first place. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, please subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.